20-yard line.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
2nd and 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. And some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Second and 9 now. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. I think you'd have to say Nick Chubb, pound for pound, one of the most powerful runners in the NFL. He proved it there.
And as a former defender, I can tell you with certainty, those are the ones that have you losing sleep at night. I would not like to be in that film room on Tuesday going over that one. Just a pretty poor effort defensively, and it leads to a big play.
Santos with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. Off play action, Tannehill. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip, and I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Escaping the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So the assignment, a tough one here for this defense. You've got a quarterback ranked in the top 5 in passing yards. What do they need to do to try to keep him under wraps?
Well, they didn't sleep a whole lot getting ready for this, where I can guarantee you there's just so much to combat. But I think they're going to zero in on taking away his top target. Double, triple him if they have to. Make the other guys rise up and try and beat them. They'll feel a whole lot better if those guys win in the routes instead of their number one guy.
Tannehill's throw going to be caught by Davis. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on third. Now it's Tannehill. And he finds McLaurin. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 20-yard line. These two teams all tied after one. On first down, it's Tannehill.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. They snap it to Tannehill. Flushed out right. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. McCann for the point after. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Cook. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation, you have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Out of the gun now on third down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Left sideline, a dime, and it looks like he's got it. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now they'll run it on the toss. They find some open field here, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now Tannehill. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And this drive, Charles, very well timed as they score with very little time remaining in this first half.
And I'm reminded that they get the second half kickoff as well, so they can break this one wide open before the other guys have a chance to possess the football.
Extra point by McCann, up and good. And the lead now stands at 13. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down, eluding the pressure right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw here. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance So not a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. For the start of the third quarter, the Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It was Justin Houston who got him down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now they try the right side here. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 56 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. And that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface.
And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. And Kyle Long back from retirement, the guilty party on that one. A bad false start penalty there. Now 2nd and 6. They'll set up a throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is Cook with the ground. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a good-looking play to me. The big tight end on a crossing route coming underneath. Sometimes he can gain some serious momentum going forward, can he?
Yeah, he can indeed, and pretty well executed there. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as they'll go for it on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Walker with a grab, left side. And the Giants are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. They'll look to throw. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. Touchdown! Nick Chubb His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Off play action, Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Giants are right back in this football game. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Going deep for Hopkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Play action. It's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Tannehill. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Tannehill. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. They go play action here on 1st down. And brought in by the tight end Cook. be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. A big play there on the catch and run. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Do you think after that last run they're thinking to themselves, we had to wait all day to play this night game, and we're still not able to run the ball the way we want to?
Yeah, this defense, they've risen to the challenge all. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a 2-point conversion. They'll try and throw for it. Yeah, the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. And that almost makes it a brand-new ball game. Now it's a one-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. And a manageable third down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 114 yards rushing for him so far as this terrific season continues here. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Breaks through the contact. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. McCann now for the extra point. Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
Now whistles here and a flag down. I think a Giant jumped early. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Following the penalty, Chubb. And he is going to be brought down. And now making matters more dire, this is going to be 4th down. Give him 8 yards on the carry, and that's going to bring up 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And this coaching staff, CD, I think you'd agree, pleased with this overall effort.
I think they're more than pleased, right? They've got to look at each other like, wow, we just pulled this one off in a big way. Great job of motivating, even better job of game planning. They were facing a top 10 defense, so they had to make sure that everything was buttoned down and they had it ready to go, and their guys executed.
Yeah, they were concerned not only about moving the ball through the air, but also on the ground, but both really started to come in sync. So for the Chiefs, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.